Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, ground yourself in the moment, connect with your body and soul, reclaim the power you have to create your life in each moment, and commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. To help you do that, I'm going to draw a card from Running Your World, the companion deck to my book, Running the World Marathon Memoirs from the Seven Continents. And each card has a photo from one of the continents on the front and an inspirational message and reflection prompts on the back. So before I draw a card, I want to invite you to let yourself arrive in this moment. Maybe that's taking a big deep breath, shaking a little bit, shake off whatever, you're leaving behind for the moment. Just letting go of whatever came before, letting go of whatever will come after. You can close your eyes if you want. There is no right or wrong way to do this, so eyes closed, eyes open. You might notice week to week, sometimes my eyes are open more of the time, sometimes they're closed more of the time. I just go with kind of what I'm feeling, and that's your invitation as well. So again, no right or wrong way. Whatever feels right to you in the moment is right for you. So there is no need for deep breathing or measured breathing or anything like that. Just a coming into the present and just consciously noticing the here and now. So there are some great ways to do that. I know I mentioned, not having to deep breathe or anything like that. Just noticing what the breath is already doing is a great way to bring yourself into the present. So the breath and the body are only ever here and now. So anytime you connect with them, with any physical sensations, with the sensation of breath coming in, going out, anything that you take in through your physical senses, like what you can see around you, what you can smell, what you can hear, maybe the what you can taste right now, what you can feel with your hands, all of those five senses are bringing you into the present. So maybe you are noticing what's around you. And I like to invite you, if you are in a place where you've been hundreds of thousands of times before, or just even a few times before, can you look around and notice your surroundings as if you are seeing them for the very first time? Try to bring in some curiosity and wonder, perhaps of a child, and just see what that brings up for you in this present moment. You can also notice the sensations of the contact between yourself and whatever surface is supporting you. So if you're sitting, maybe noticing the contact between your seat and the chair or the floor or whatever it is that you're sitting on. Noticing the contact between your feet and the floor or the earth, or perhaps even the shoes if you're wearing shoes. Just noticing those points of contact. It's a good way to ground yourself in the present. So we've got breath, we've got immediate surroundings, we've got contact between the body and the surroundings. These are all, and you don't have to do all of them. You can do them all at the same time. One of my favorite nervous system regulation experts, Irene Lyon, calls this multitasking awareness. That it is actually beneficial for us to be able to notice what we're seeing, what we're in contact with, noticing the breath. That's a way to kind of stop the swirl, perhaps when we get a little carried away with our stress response. We can always come back to the present moment. So just practicing that, continuing to breathe, notice. While you do that, I'm going to bring the cards to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that most wants you to hear it today. And putting that intention out there, I'm going to shuffle the cards, and you can just keep breathing and noticing in whatever way feels most accessible to you to bring yourself into the present. And just a little aside, if you find yourself kind of trying to be in the moment and then getting distracted by thoughts, welcome to the human race. You are completely normal, and there is nothing wrong there. One of the other key pieces of being in the present is not being judgmental about what you're experiencing. So thoughts come, oh, look, a thought. And then bringing your attention back to whatever you were focusing on. So there is no beating yourself up here. It's all just practice and curiosity. Right, and our message is grace. So in all that, giving yourself some grace today. All right, so we've got a little giraffe here. Yep, and this is in Kenya, the Lewa Wildlife Conservancy, which was actually where our last week's card was too. All right, grace, our message. Grace has infinite expressions. The graceful arc of a giraffe's neck as it grazes. Giving yourself grace in moments when a past version of you would have berated yourself. Receiving with grace. Giving with grace. Blessing and nourishing meal with grace. The miraculous and sometimes disruptive grace of synchronicity and universal guidance. You won't always feel graceful or graceful, and that's okay. As you move from moment to moment and phase to phase in your life, give yourself space and grace to feel and experience what's present for you. Allow whatever it is to be okay. Trust that every feeling, every moment, and every experience is exactly what you need for the unfolding of your most powerful path. Today, raise your arms to the sky, allowing gratitude, wonder, and awe to flow through you. You are grace in action. All right, my friend, letting that energy flow through you, raising your arms to the sky if that feels good, whatever feels good, maybe a little heart opening for you. And just as the message said, and kind of exactly on the theme we were already on, where might you need to give yourself some grace? What do you think made this message come out for you today, the one that most wanted you to hear it? And as a message of the card said, anything that's coming up for you, letting that be okay. Maybe you're noticing thoughts or physical sensations or emotions, some combination of all of the above or nothing at all. Letting whatever that is just be information. Not needing to chase after any of those things, not needing to push any of them away. Just being curious about what they're communicating to you. I'm going to read it one more time. Okay, again, we have our graceful giraffe here. Right. Grace has infinite expressions. The graceful arc of a giraffe's neck as it grazes. Giving yourself grace in moments when a past version of you would have berated yourself. Receiving with grace. Giving with grace. Blessing and nourishing meal with grace. The miraculous and sometimes disruptive grace of synchronicity and universal guidance. You won't always feel graceful or graceful, and that's okay. As you move from moment to moment and phase to phase in your life, give yourself space and grace to feel and experience what's present for you. Allow whatever it is to be okay. Trust that every feeling, every moment, and every experience is exactly what you need for the unfolding of your most powerful path. Today, raise your arms to the sky, allowing gratitude, wonder, and awe to flow through you. You are grace in action. Taking another moment to just let that sink in. Let yourself be filled with grace and trust that you are grace in action. And I hope you enjoy this week exploring the concept of grace. Let it be present for you. Let whatever is unfolding in your life, whether it's hard, whether it's fun, whether it's energizing, whether it's draining, let there be some underlying sense of peace that this is what needs to happen for you to put you and keep you on that most powerful path that you have always been on and will always be on. even if you don't really know why or what the message behind it is. So I wish you a week full of grace, certainly a lifetime full of grace, and I honor you for being present here today. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I look forward to the next time we meet. Take care.